On tonight's show, we discuss the little bug that had issues, a pink Lapras. I don't know what Lapras is meant to be, boys. And we also discuss next week's event, new event, the UK road trip, which will lead into the Europe-wide road trips later on in July and August. But this is episode 231 of the Incensed podcast. I'm Ian Waterfall, and with me, as always, well, but not next week, is Whitfield and Barrow. Boys, how are we doing?
That's just that intro as a sum total of like,
the show.
I don't know what happened, I don't know what I'm doing now, I don't know what's going on in the future.
You know what? That intro is, how the hell are we going to fill the next hour?
Yes. No, that was the show there, wasn't it? In a condensed
That
form.
was the show in a nutshell, as Austin Powers would say.
Every time we say Whitfield, Ian, I always default to Wigfield and keep thinking of Saturday night. But yeah, it's Witters, as I call him.
We might find out what Wigfield did on Saturday night in a bit. I know what he did on Sunday.
no
It
wigs.
wasn't Pokemon Go. It did involve a Polish and an Italian, so we might find out later.
A few
Absolutely.
Polish and an
A few
Italian.
Polish. Ooh.
Yes.
That's like a fusion, that does. That's a
Fusion
fusion if I've
coming
ever
in
heard
Gen
it.
10.
Coming in Gen 10.
But boys, I don't know how we're going to fill the show because really there is no news as we talked about. However, we do have a little bit to talk about from the last few weeks. So, you know what? Let's get straight into it. Boys and listeners, it's time to...
Slap on the incense, boys. It's time to go.
There we go. See, Zoe said boys. I'm right.
Sorry, knows what's
Boys
going
with an
on.
I. We talked about this before. Boys with an I. And if you do
She
get
never
anything that
clarified
is...
that.
She did actually when she recorded it, if you remember, which didn't sound like it.
There's no audio evidence of that there.
I can go back over the old shows if I have
Fill
to.
the show
You'll
in.
find it.
Yeah, not
the
now.
show.
Anywho, if you get anything good while listening to the show and you want to sort of flex it to us, you can send us your shinies of the week using any or all of our socials, be that X, Instagram, Thread, or that other one that no one uses called Blue Sky. The hashtag, of course, you'll need to use is shinies of the week.
Clarify the spelling.
And that hashtag is Dax. Hashtag SHINIESOFTHEWEEK. And what I will say is when you do add that hashtag, don't forget to at us as well. It makes it that little bit easier to find. And if you really want to go old school, you can send us your shinies a week or just a message to our email address, which is contact@incensepodcast.com. Or you can send us a voice message to +44 759 269 5696, and that's our WhatsApp number.
There you go. That's it.
What's that one?
What that? I'm worried about Henry.
Is that a
What's-
new one? I don't
Might
know
have
who's actually
just
that on the
added it
soundboard.
right
Have you had a
now.
new message?
What was that, Milo? And how did you add that?
I have the power.
You
Ooh.
definitely do.
I have the power. Just to clarify Ian's intro, so obviously the little dude thing you're referring to is Marvin the alien. That's what it is.
Yes,
Gimme
Marvin
go.
Martian, actually.
And Sue has clarified Lapras is a pliosaur, basically. Plesiosaurus. There you go.
Okay, there we go. All the myths busted in the first 10 minutes.
we
That's
go.
how we roll on this show.
We'll see you next week. Thanks for
Yeah.
listening.
Bye-bye.
No, boys. So this past weekend, we've had a little bit on, actually. We've had Eevee 3.0, which is the first Community Day Classic for Eevee. Yes, it was a...
What do you mean first? There's not going to be another one, please.
No, we've had Eevee Community Weekend 1. We've had Eevee Community Weekend 2, where we all went to Willow Lake. Now we've had Eevee Community Weekend Classic.
Classic, but you said
Yes.
Classic 1.
Yeah, because there probably will be another one.
Don't
We've
let
had
us
the
have
2
another
Eevee
one for at
Community
least,
days.
however
We had
many
like
years.
4 Squirtle ones, so they're potentially... I'm not putting it into the universe, but it could happen.
Don't put that
It's out
energy
there.
out there.
So, okay, did we play it? Let's be honest. We've experienced 6 Eevee Community Days now. Did we actually play this weekend?
Yes.
Well, I know Whitfield did because he put a video out, and I know I did for at least one of the days because I did. Marky, did you play it?
Not really, no.
But that's
like-
a not really.
No, so not really. So let's go with you, Mark. Let's
Yes.
Yeah, so I used it as a weekend off. Nice not to create
trainers.
nice not to create content around something rehashed so many times that we've just said that at the start of introducing it. Let's face it. I'm just going to say it as it is. Eevee is a for day one players. is uninspiring, and a lot of local groups I'm members of have all said the same thing. Great weekend off, fantastic. Eevee isn't that exciting.
The
However,
feedback I got before you go on, and you're probably going to say the same thing. In our local chat group, people were saying, I'd have been loads more interested in it if it still had the party hat on.
Yeah.
put it alongside it, Ian.
Yeah.
As part of the overlap, it, with the 9th anniversary.
Could have been.
But listen, I'm just saying it how it is. It's Eevee. Like you said, Eevee Day 6. It's 5 and 6.
5 and 6, yeah.
But there will be year 9 players that have probably never had it before. And I understand also the appeal for them. So, Eevee's fun. When I said I didn't really play it, I didn't really play it. I was doing house life, proper, life outside the game this week. And the game has taken too much of my time over the last month. It's been quite nice to have a bit of the real life element brought back. I did a couple of house checks when I was back home after Saturday's errands and jobs and all that. I got no shinies on Saturday, so I was content with that. And then Sunday, I didn't get a shiny over the whole weekend, so it shows I didn't really play it. So
that's proper dedication to the cause.
I mean, like I said, this will be one of those things that people have forgotten about already. Eevee Con Day 3.0. So yeah, but I'm sure you boys are gonna sort of enlighten me with what you've done, because I think
so. Before Milo jumps in, Sue said in the chat, if Party Hat Eevee was available from field research, but regular Eevee was in the wild, would have been perfect. Nice little compromise there. It's something that they probably could have done quite easily.
It's one of those things, if they'd allowed you to evolve the Party Hat Eevee during the Conde window, because obviously it still can't evolve however many years down the road we are.
OG players something more to chase.
Yeah, but then we're dealing with backgrounds and all that shenanigans.
Gigantamax Eevee as well, I've heard some people mention, but listen, that's getting ahead of ourselves now.
I want that to happen. It becomes much more fluffy and ginormous. It's glorious. But
yeah.
Really, the only difference between this and Eevee 2.0 that, we played together at Willen Lake for day 1, and then I spent the night with our former co-host for Sunday.
Yeah, you were the little spoon, wasn't you?
Very much so, yes.
Baby spoon, Ian.
Baby spoon.
I can comfortably say I'm the only host who's had a ginger behind me. But
Baby spoon. Sorry, Milo.
Pogo Baby Spoon UK. There we go. Where was I going with this? I don't know. Backgrounds are a thing now, and that's like another collectible thing to try and get. And that was something I wanted to get.
That didn't really sell it to me, if I'm honest.
The thing, not everybody's going to care about the backgrounds. It's totally justified and all that sort of thing. And they are very hard to come by. I did a proper grind on the Saturday, trying to get as many Pokestops visited as I could do. And I got one background shiny out of the whole thing, including the ticket research and everything like that. I was like, that's cool. Glad I got one. It's going to stay firmly as an Eevee. The Saturday was a good grind. Obviously, Eevee with its many, many evolutions, there's quite a chase there if you're looking for perfection. And we had 3 hours of partly cloudy boost. And all I can say is that I think I could count on one hand how many people were out for this community day.
No one's looking for perfection,
You're not wrong. There wasn't a massive
the thing
amount
is,
here either.
there's a difference between people turning up to play together versus people going out and playing themselves. I think that's what a lot of people did. I think a few people may have just met up in pairs or gone on their own and just gone and done their own thing and not really necessarily bothered rocking up, which, it's entirely fair enough. I enjoyed it. Eevee is a cool little Pokemon, and I've got some nostalgia about it because of the fun times at Willen Lake.
2.0, yeah.
Willen Lake was fun.
Do you remember going in that little pedal car that we got?
I do.
It was a death trap. You and Coops were basically steering Mark and I, and we're at the front, and we were the crash bumper if anything went horribly wrong.
We were pedaling. we were definitely pedaling. But yeah, I mean, what can I add? It was pretty...
Hey, it's me, Pikachu.
Actually, no. Hey, me, it's Eevee. Mark said that, and this is the only way I can really look at it. Some people won't have experienced an Eevee Community Weekend. So for people that are newer to the game, it would have been a good time. I still hold on to the fact that with boosted shiny rates, it doesn't need a weekend. And my justification for that was within the first half hour of me playing this community day on the Saturday, I got 8 Eevee, so I'd got enough in theory for every evolution.
Yeah, so
if my luck had been there. So
Wow.
I found it very hard to keep motivation for the full 3 hours. I went out for a good 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I gave it a good shot, but realistically speaking, it didn't need to be a weekend. It could have just been a day. Having said that, people do need to accrue candies and all the other things if they're wanting to evolve them. So I kind of get it. But anyone that's newer to the game, there's the name trick they could have used. So again, do you really need like a million shiny Eevees?
It's a thing of just using it once, I guess. It's
Exactly.
probably the fact that they did the 2-day format to start with, so then they brought it back for round 2, and then they can't change it for round 3.
And that's the problem, isn't it? For us, for OGs, it is round 3. We've had 3 Eevee Community Weekends now, which, you know what, we were saying the same thing after Squirtle. It really, okay, put it to bed now, it's done. Let's not go back there, let's move forward. And I think that's where we're going to go. And speaking of moving forward, this game, it had a birthday just a couple of days ago as of recording. Pokemon Go's 9 years old, boys.
Woo!
It's scary, isn't it, to think that time's...
We've used that one before. Was it anniversary show? It was a 2-year, wasn't it? Or was it
I think
2
so,
years?
something
200,
like that.
200, yeah. I think that was for
200.
200, yeah. So... Well, if you imagine Milo blowing that streamer with a party hat on, then this is what happened last week when we had all the starters back with party hats on for the 9th anniversary event. And let's go to Whitfield first. That way he will cover pretty much every aspect of this event. And go.
Okay, you could evolve your party hat Bulbasaur. Good news if you cared. Fantastic. Party hat starters, great. One thing I actually thought was a really nice addition was the party hats on the map was a very good little joke, and the fact that the other party hat Pokemon that weren't listed as spawns were actually popping up from them. So you could find the Grimer from last year, you could find the Eevee. What else was there?
Wobbuffet. Still didn't get the shiny. Yeah.
Wormpull as well.
Yeah,
so
didn't get the
some
shiny.
Good stuff to get. The shinies were thin on the ground, I've got to say. As were the Pikachu raids and Eevee raids that were supposed to be the only 1-star raids available and that were boosted. I didn't see a single Eevee raid ever during the entire event.
I didn't see an Eevee raid actually. Now you come to mention it.
They were meant to be. They were supposed to be shiny boosted only through the raids. Again, we're coming back around to the whole thing of the backgrounds, because I don't know. It greatly irritates me that background Pokemon count as a special trade, but they don't show up as like an increased Stardust when you trade them. So I'm not going to waste a special trade on just a regular background Gimmighoul. That would be insanity. So what do you do with them? You throw them away? Well, maybe a different story, but you wouldn't just randomly trade one of those. I'd try and wait for a lucky one, personally. But it was good to see them making use of the Pokemon that is 999 in the dex.
Mm-hmm.
Gimmighoul came as a shiny.
Which it kind of fits. 9th birthday, 999.
They stuck the neck out with that one because last year, remember, they did Grimer, which was 88 in the dex for 8th year. Thank God they didn't go with Wartortle, and then this year Blastoise. That would have been cataclysmically awful. As we said when we looked at the event on paper, it was better than the last 2 years, but it still wasn't, outstandingly amazing.
That was my take on it. Gimmighoul was the draw for this event.
Yeah, but you could only really get half an hour, obviously, with the coin bag. Because
you know what? I forgot. I thought, let me just try Raw Time. Yeah, it is like pop straight away. No, it doesn't work.
Don't work.
Try again.
Does not work.
Yeah.
And the other thing was the Gimmighoul field research tasks were like looking for a needle in a haystack.
So rare. I saw 2 all week.
Insanely rare. And you think, God forbid anybody who lives in a rural area, good luck trying to find a research task. Where I am, there's quite a lot of Pokestops, obviously. We have made mention of it over the last however many years of doing the podcast. Yeah, I need to put the little thing underneath my name again just to double check.
How many do you live on now?
I know. I think it's still 7. It hasn't upgraded yet.
He can only access 5. He lives on 7.
You need a bit of drift.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit of drift. Turn the Wi-Fi off, then you're fine. But it's just like, if a research task is going to be that rare over an almost week-long event, it's almost like after a few days, people are not really going to care.
You say that because I actually work Monday to Friday. The only time I could do my coin bag was at the weekend. So if it had just been a short event of finishing the week, I would have been screwed.
I was saying, make it longer. Use a proper week.
Made it longer.
9-day event, maybe.
I was glad to pick up the Gimmighoul. Actually, surprisingly, looks a lot better in game than it does on, I guess, even on the pictures or anything like that. It's easy to tell if it's a shiny if you're looking at your inventory. rather than actually looking at the Pokemon itself. But happy with one background shiny, and then a couple of other ones.
I want to know if the Gimmighoul actually genuinely do have an eye on the back, because it's that small, unless you're playing on like an iPad.
It does. If you go into AR Plus mode and put the Gimmighoul in there really close up, you can see the 9.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's done it, have you, Milo?
So it's not been sneaky scopely.
No, sneaky scopely not putting the graphics in there. They have successfully put a number 9 on the back of the coin, but you do need to have a microscope to see it.
Milo loves his AR photo stuff.
Milo does. Nobody else will actually even bother going into AR mode, but Whitfield's like, no,
I didn't. I just saw somebody else on X had.
Oh, okay. Do you want to give credit
Someone
to
else did my job for me. Thank you very much, whoever it was.
I thought, because you did it with your Sinisty before, Milo, I thought this was part of your new concept art piece. Yeah, find the rare little
I think,
marks
again, that was me
Pokemon.
Plagiarising and taking someone else's hard-worked AR stuff. Like, by the way, you can do this.
You got the shiny with the background. That's good news, mate. So
shiny with the
really
background, and I think then subsequently 2 other Gimmighoul that could evolve.
You see,
which
I
was
got
nice.
2 shinies with the background. None.
Oh, you're a double backgrounder.
Yeah.
Mr. I use
One
my
was a
lucky
decent
trinket.
3-star, actually, so I'm not complaining. And I know Mark has been using his coin bag, so how did you get on?
I didn't have any luck with it, unfortunately. No shinies for me. Yeah, I got a decent background, 114, 14, 14.
That's decent,
IV
yeah.
spread, yeah. I thought maybe I might bottle cap that next time it comes. No, joking.
I think you should.
Mark just looked at Milo and me with disdain, like...
Oh, was that reversal? Anyway,
that's a train going past.
That was a train going past. But no, I mean, for me, it was a Dex entry Gimmighoul, so that was brilliant. Again, for people that don't have Switch, the Switch, the problem you got Pokemon Home, you can get the Meltan box on. So there's people hoping that this feature will get put into Pokemon Home, so people that don't have Switches can get it moving forward. Because I think it does really put you at a disadvantage if you don't have anyone that you know that has one.
Yeah.
It does sort of alienate a few players, but like I said, I was very fortunate that I've got good people around me that were able to give me coin bags. Thank you. But no shinies, and got a lot of Gimmighouls, so that's good. And I got 1,000 coins because I did like the fact they were dropping coins when you caught them. So that was a nice little addition for somebody who doesn't have access to golden lures.
Dropped coins. Really,
yeah,
they
were.
That's a good point, though, that Marky made, and I saw a lot of people saying it, is that unless you go for the field research task, which was obscenely hard to get, and if you didn't have a Switch, don't have a mate who has a Switch, there was no way to get the new thing with this event. And actually, I think personally it's a shame. I can see why they've done it, because they've done it with Meltan, which is done through the mystery box. Gimmighoul is one of these 3 shiny locked Pokemon, like Smeargle, Meltan, and now Gimmighoul. You can't get the shiny outside of a specific event.
No, because it's turned off again now.
It's turned off now, and you think, all that's doing now is I'm just not going to use my coin bag. Like, I don't know.
Until it's released for a Go Fest or a tour.
But we still haven't seen that happen with
Not
Meltan.
Yet.
And
No,
Smeargle went nearly 2 years one time without having a shiny bit for an event. You think, I don't personally like having that kind of uncontrolled thing with the shiny. It's like, oh, the shiny's going to come back for a 4-day event. It's, whatever. Not a fan of that personally.
Well, I think that pretty much nails the 9th anniversary.
The
But
9-inch nail.
Yeah.
9-inch nail, yeah.
Some say that they are attracted to light like moths, and that their sweat can be used as a cologne. All we know is it's time to...
Ask the intern.
Well, that's Billy.
So,
bless him.
So there's 2 parts to this. Those of you in the know, or who opened the game during the course of the 9-year anniversary, I'll take part 1, and then one of you guys can take probably the more major problem that affected this event. During this event, Pokestops were meant to turn gold. Where's my... I'm on the soundboard tonight. It's my job.
They look gold.
They were meant to randomly turn gold without you using a golden lure module, and you could spin them. And you could get between 9 and 99 Gimmighoul coins, or maybe more in brackets.
Which you couldn't.
There was such a weird glitch, is that as soon as you went in range of the Pokestop, it just stopped being gold. It just faded. Or sometimes it really fooled you, because you would go to the Pokestop, click the Pokestop, start to spin it, and
That
as you
happened to
spun
me,
the
yeah.
stop,
Yeah.
it went from gold to blue, and you're like, "You son of a gun! Why can I not?" And it was never fixed.
Never fixed.
No, and we actually raise it as an issue, and not just us, other creators raise it as an issue, and I'm sure people all over social did the same. And nobody fixed it.
Who'd have thought we're this
Wasn't
close
even
in
acknowledged.
already? Scopely have taken over, and they're already penny pinching.
It wasn't even acknowledged. Yeah, that's
They're not
very
even
true,
real
'cause
coins, are they? They're just gimme gold coins
No.
that are pinchy.
No, that's it. It's ridiculous. I was
They're
saying to
pinching
Francesco,
gimme gold coins,
pinching
exactly, and that's the
gimme
level
gold
they've come to now.
That's
They've
the
pinched
episode
gimme
title
gold
right there.
coins. Yeah, the one where gimme
I
gold
was
has its
thinking
coins
they should
pinched.
give every player 500 gimme gold coins as compensation. It's not enough to evolve it, but I'm fairly confident people might have got enough coins to get, spin enough stops to get 500.
For me, no. I only spun one stop.
But
Well,
I had
that's
one
your
outside,
problem.
outside my house was gold, and this was a couple of days into it, and I was like, "Oh, nice!" And like you said, I clicked on it, spun it, and mid-spin it went blue, and I went, "Oh, okay, that's a bit like bad timing."
The thing
for
is,
me.
a few people were able to spin the stop occasionally and get a coin from it. I think I got one right at the beginning of the event. I was like, "Oh, it gave coins, like no problem." And then thereafter, I was never able to pick up another one ever. Some people were never able to actually collect a golden stop at all. But there was something else that was linked to the gold stops, wasn't there, that was a bit broken to start with.
Yeah, that fed in very nicely. So we had the golden Pokestops not giving coins or staying gold. And then on the first day of the event, we had Gimmighoul not wanting to shine in its anniversary costume.
Non-backgroundy. Yeah.
Non-backgroundy.
Ever wondered what a rhythm-based stealth game with dinosaurs might look like? Or a farming sim in space with zombies? Welcome to the Gaming Blender podcast. I'm Matt, and with my co-host Scott, we take a random game genre and random game mechanics, blend them all up, and pitch wild, totally hypothetical games you've never heard of, and maybe shouldn't. New episodes every other week. Hit play and unleash your inner game dev. No coding required. Search the Gaming Blender on your favourite podcast app now.
That was some fair play to Niantic support. They owned it and said, so we're going to allow it to stick around for an extra day of the event, which obviously was run through to yesterday as we record this at 8 p.m. But it still mentions this golden Pokestop thing and the update Niantic support thing, which I think they should just park that one, drop that.
They really should.
That wasn't working. But Gimmighoul wasn't shining. A fair play, like you said, they addressed it. But for those who are out there going through the grind, that acknowledgement didn't come till after that. So, I'd like to say it's the first time that we've had a day one release event go wrong. But unfortunately, they used the platform of the 9th anniversary to really go double wrong on it. So,
It was a celebration of Pokemon Go for 9 years, and two massive things went wrong.
I mean, the way I look at it is imagine, you've got a friend. Not that you've got a friend, hopefully a lot of people have got friends out there. Friend. But imagine you've met up with them ahead of the event and they've got a Switch and they've put a coin back on you and then they've given you a coin back and that's your only accessibility to it for the week of the event or the few days of the event. You do that, you don't get your shiny, you think, okay, that's fair enough. Then that comes out afterwards. And you're like, you'd be beside yourself, wouldn't you? That was your one chance. And I just think, it was all eventualities, aren't they, with any consequence of any decision made, any mistake that happens. I get all that, but it's just not a good look, is it? It's just not a good look.
No, and it was nice of them to extend the sort of accessibility of Shiny Gimmighoul without the background for an extra day. So Monday, we were all able to use, everybody who could get a coin bag could theoretically use theirs to get out and get one on the Monday, which is nice. That's sort of okay compensation.
Yeah, give you an extra day because you lost a day.
Nice.
That works.
Nice, Ian, isn't it? Nice.
Noise.
Speaking of noise, we've got one piece of news.
Welcome, trainers!
Is the news.
Yeah, we've had it announced that Gigantamax Lapras is going to be gracing the Water Festival with a Max Battle Day. That is on Saturday, July the 19th, 2 to 5 p.m. local time. So, listen, for you Gigantamax players, a big opportunity, but it's also a second outing for this Gigantamax one. So,
already recycling GMax.
And in less than a year. I mean, this was just earlier this year, wasn't it? Was it the end of last year? Was it the end of last year?
When was it? I think it was the end of last. Was it end of last year? I'd have to look.
It's
at my
less than a
caches.
year ago, though. It is so recent.
8th of December, 2024.
So the game's changed obviously since then. We've now got remotable Gigantamax raids, which are a thing. So accessibility for this is obviously has been very limited to people that have been able to do Gigantamax days in person. So that's obviously a big change in the game. But yeah, I get it. You know, we're talking 7 months, and we're bringing it back now. You know, I'd imagine this has got something to do maybe with the play of Gigantamax Lapras with future battles coming into the game to give people a better opportunity. But hey, I would have ever thought like that. That'd be so well
What do you
thought
mean,
through.
thinking
it?
ahead?
No, roadmap. This can't have been on the roadmap.
No.
The car thought, you know, we'll drop this, and then in 7 months we'll drop it again.
No, there is a sort of tie-in. Is that, you know, we talked about the water festival last week.
Ian's
That's
event,
the event. That's the event that's going on at the time. Although that the summer concert event starts, I think that
Don't
same
you feel
day.
that's a little bit tenuous considering, like we say, it's
well,
half
Lapras
a year
is
ago.
getting a scarf and a background during the water festival, so you know.
But I
I
can
don't
guarantee
know.
it
Does
won't for the
GMax Lapras
one.
come with a background?
I just want it to shine.
I don't know, but I mean, it's the usual fare, isn't it? We've got the event bonus, which is giving you the normal, we're going to boost Remote Racer 20, celebrate, yay. And that'll be from the 18th of July until Saturday, the 19th of July, 8 p.m. So you've kind of got
PDT.
a good day and a half. PDT, yeah, we're back to Pacific time, boys.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah. What else? You get the usual 1,600 max particle collection limit.
Yeah.
Double max particles from exploring. Power stops will refresh more frequently.
The return of the really expensive Max Mushroom.
It was devalued a while ago, wasn't it? But
Yeah.
it's back now.
But don't forget,
Jeez.
you can only get particles from each max spot once. So the max spots might refresh more frequently, but you ain't getting particles from them more frequently.
No, you got to move, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you move? How dare you have to move to go out and play this
How
game?
dare you?
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, I think we talk about the max particle thing, but you've got special trades. If you're there in person, you're going to be able to make a couple of special trades during this sort of part of it, these 3 hours. So that's quite cool if you're meeting up with people. We've always said that these events are better in person in terms of the rewards you get from it. But yeah, they're expensive events, aren't they, these Gigantamax? Right?
They certainly can be if RNG isn't on your side, that's for sure.
And event tickets.
Mushrooms.
Well, for $5 you can buy the event ticket, which will give you a max mushroom.
Yes, but people, don't forget, you may have had an event ticket not too long ago where the Max Mushroom was significantly cheaper and better value.
Absolutely. It was so cheap, actually, wasn't it? It was a
It
bargain, boys. It was a bargain.
It was a bargain
mushroom.
shroom.
Bargain true.
Bargain shroom. There's not much else to add. It's a GMax Battle Day, isn't it?
It is.
Only the fact that it overlaps with, I think actually overlaps with 4 different events because there'll be a truck in London.
That's if it survived coming from Manchester, to be fair.
Well, to
But
be
that
fair,
is
it's
some
only going to
assumption.
come down the M6. It can't struggle that badly.
I've got to get out of Manchester.
That's
M6,
the thing
M1.
on
That's what we've got to do.
Tricky.
M6, M1.
Tricky thing to do.
Well, yeah.
No,
So the road trip, that's what you're talking about, isn't it? So road trip begins on the 16th of July. So like next week.
Yeah, Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wednesday. Road trip starting in Manchester.
Manchester.
Well, they've been talking about this for a little while now. Now we can actually see it now. And yeah, Manchester, it all starts. And before it, well, like I said, I'm joking. It's going to be a lovely part that they've got it set up there. But it's going to be the first outing of it. It goes on a bit of a travel, doesn't it? A bit of a journey.
Well, it
starts,
does.
The UK leg starts, doesn't it?
And I'm glad you two boys have started calling it a truck now, because for the first few weeks you kept calling it a bus. There's a bit of a
I
difference.
never called it a bus.
Well, somebody did.
I think you're going senile.
No, go back over the old shows. Listen,
Nobody called it a bus.
They did. It was called a bus because I corrected somebody.
Party bus. It's a party bus.
If only it was a party bus, that'd be.
Oh.
Well, it might be. We don't know what's on the inside.
Well, it'd be a party trailer, maybe.
Party. It's not quite so
not the same.
tantalising.
No,
Someone called it a limo to start with, but it's not a limo, is it?
Definitely.
Oh,
not a
nice.
limousine.
It's the VIP experience.
The VIP. Yeah, absolutely.
So we've got
So, yeah.
2 road trips in the UK.
We have.
16th of July will be Manchester, And London Town will be on Saturday,
Marky Manchester,
the 19th. Marky in Manchester. Yeah, you're going to Manchester, aren't you, Marky?
Absolutely. Yeah, looking forward to it. Seeing it first experience.
Our
Get there early.
With you, sir.
Check it all out, and leave a few marks on it for when you guys pick it up in London.
Key it. That's what your key's for. Key down the side of the truck.
That's why they didn't give me a key. It was because they knew I'd try and do that
foolish.
to it. So it was sensible for them, to be fair.
Just don't do a Francesco. Don't go like pasting Incensed podcast stickers on the truck. Like Francesco
on the rims.
That'd
be good. Put it on the hubcaps. That'd be nice.
Yeah, so I'll be in Manchester starting it off, and then I'll be wishing it farewell as it travels down to the big smog, the big city. Yeah,
farewell Pogo bus.
Is it Walpole Park it goes to? In I can't remember where's London.
It's not London Park. It's somewhere near Tower Bridge. It's proper central London.
Potter's Field, something or other like that.
And Milo, myself, and the Italian Francesco will all be there. Unfortunately, Sue's a bit too far away to join us, but 80% of the crew will be there.
It is a bit of a stretch to.
It's a bit of a stretch for Sue to come to it, unfortunately.
I know we've said it before, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing what's on offer. We know that there's going to be funky background, shiny Pikachu raids. Let's find out. I'm very intrigued. It's overlapping. There's a water festival event, there's a summer concert event, then there's the Roadtrip event, and then we've got the Lapras GMax Battle Day sandwiched in the middle of it. There's 4 things all overlapping with each other, and I feel like that's a recipe for disaster when it comes to Pokemon Go. It's overlapping.
Yeah.
Too many events.
I love it. And Wiley keeps going, there's a summer concert event as well. I keep thinking he's talking about like a music festival, but he's actually all about this event as well.
I wish, given, last Sunday, but we don't know what's going to happen with the summer concert thing. It's there. It's like a 3 or 4 day event that happens to overrun with this, and then we've got the com day later on. But I'm very, very much looking forward to seeing what Marky is able to showcase on the Wednesday before we get a look at it ourselves on Saturday.
Because we're I wouldn't say we've got it rough, but there's a lot happening on the Saturday. As Milo said, there's new events starting. There's a lot going on the Saturday, so hopefully Mark can give us an idea what to expect.
Yeah, it'd be a non-disturbed event on the Wednesday, hopefully. So that'll be quite nice. And I'll make sure I get my Manchester background Pikachus for you. So,
yes, please. It's not such a pretty skyline, but hey, it's good to add to the collection.
You might be surprised. No, it won't be. The London one will be far better. They'll probably just use the one from GoFest, to be fair, London.
No, I think it's got a proper Tower Bridge backdrop on it, so it's new and exclusive. They're all new backgrounds for these locations.
Do you know what, though? I'm going to say it. I'm getting sick of this background stuff now. Do you know what I mean? This is all the game seems to be doing now, is background seems to be the brand new thing now.
You said everything is going to get a background. Yeah, everything's going to get a location card.
So that's what we can expect from GMax Lapras Mark II and from the road trip in London. But Whitfield, have you been delusional again? I hope so, because it's time to play a game.
Well, is that Phil recording in your house? Was it by any chance?
That was pure live magic.
What? The Ducklet.
I couldn't see it was the Lachlan one, unfortunately, so that's what we're going to have to roll with.
Of course you couldn't.
Of course he couldn't.
No, it just says what the Ducklet. It doesn't say if there's anything else on there.
It says best friends at the end here. He went with that one.
Friends.
What's the Ducklet? It's lovely to bring this game back, this pure masterpiece of sheer epicness.
I was going to say something else in here, nothing with sheer.
Sheer disaster piece.
Well, let's see how fantastically you guys pull through on this one. So I have very quickly whipped together some cryptic wordplay clues to the names of Pokemon. Previously, people, of many, many moons ago, dear listeners, this game was the case that I would read the Pokédex entry from the Pokemon Go Pokédex, and the boys would have to quickfire guess what the Pokemon is from that. Since then, it has evolved into me just throwing some words together to try and make some silly pun that might lead to the Pokemon name. We're going to see how this goes. We're going to go for a best of 3 on this one. It will be a case of quickfire, as always. I'll read out what I've written, and if it progresses, we may have to give clues along the way and things like that.
Oh, it will regress. Do not worry. It will regress. These things normally do, Milo.
I think the last time we played, Mark whooped me on this.
He did do a little better, I think, yes.
I like Milo a little bit better.
Try not to hurt Ian's feelings. So, boys, are you ready for this, I don't know, epic
Fun.
storm of awfulness?
Absolutely.
We will see.
We will see, mate.
We'll see. Okay. Your first cryptic clue is this Pokemon is tossing insects in a general direction.
Flygon.
Incorrect.
How is that incorrect? That's a Pokemon. Flygon.
It is a Pokemon. It's just not the one I was thinking of when I wrote this.
Genesect.
No. That's a good. Is it that?
So I'm going to give you guys your first clue because obviously
Our answers were better than the one that you've used it against. I get it.
struggling. So this Pokemon is throwing insects in a general direction.
Flygon.
This is a
God.
bug type Pokemon, and I can't give you the generation because it's not going to help.
No, it doesn't, Milo. I might help Ian, but not me.
This Pokemon was mentioned in our GoFest Paris Pokemon Go official video. I can't say the name of the person because it would give away too much.
Or Vivian.
You're nearly there, but not quite.
What?
Scatterbug.
Ah, well done, Ian.
Scatterbug. So you are scattering some bugs.
Well done, Ian.
That's so bad.
Were you expecting anything less? with this?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, your second cryptic clue is this Pokemon has an attraction to CDs and DVDs and possibly Blu-ray too.
Physical media.
Correct. No. Remember, we're looking for a Pokemon name here. This Pokemon has an.
I don't even know what that means.
This Pokemon has an attraction to CDs, DVDs, and maybe Blu-ray as well. I'll give you a clue. This Pokemon does not evolve. It's from Generation 3, and the name is a lot more similar to that phrase than you might think.
I don't know any Pokemon called CD, DVD, Blu-ray.
Yes, you do. You're just not thinking clear. That's the colour of its shiny.
Sableye. No.
I'm afraid not.
I don't even know. I'm a bit like Ian. I don't really understand the clue to the Pokemon.
This Pokemon has an attraction to CDs, DVDs, and Blu-ray. It's regularly featured on the Valentine's events.
Oh, Love Disc. Ah.
Correct, Marky. They love a disc.
Love Disc. That makes sense.
Perfect. It ties it up. It's 1-1. I think the next point. Maybe the next point wins. No, it doesn't.
Disc.
We've got to suffer through some more.
Next point definitely wins.
Love
Okay.
Disc. Scatterbug and Love Disc.
This is a very, very tenuous one, but boys, this Pokemon is if ABBA came back to haunt you. I'm going to say think of one of ABBA's songs, one of their song titles.
Yeah.
And what is
Mark's the Eurovision fan. I wasn't.
And hang on, we're going to get there because obviously one clue can't cut it with this. We're going to do a string of clues.
Mamma Mia? Just thinking
certainly
Francesco.
not a Pokemon name, but, you know.
Chansey.
Take a Chansey on me. That would be great. But Chansey doesn't come back to haunt you. What comes back to haunt you? It might be a ghost.
I was about to say it was Curry, but then that's not it.
A ghost Pokemon. But it looks
And
like...
this Pokemon was featured very recently.
I don't know if it was Grievard, but that doesn't come back. That doesn't come to an ABBA song. So, ghost Pokemon that's going to come back and haunt you. ABBA songs. Is it
Gengar.
Oh, well done, Ian. I don't know if there's an ABBA song called Gengar, but that's definitely a ghost Pokemon.
Well, I don't know. The Swedish aren't, so there could be.
Ginga.
Oh, is it Ghastly?
You're thinking far too OG and nostalgic. Bring it forward in the Pokédex, much further forward.
He did say Grievard.
Yeah, that was featured recently.
This Pokemon can be shiny.
Sinisty.
Oh.
Can't be shiny, Ian.
Take a chance on me, E.
Take a Sinisty.
Take a
Sinisty.
Super Tropius. Is that
Tropius, the ghost type.
Is that a ghost one?
All right, I'm going to have to drop this one. This is going to be very quick fire. Whoever gets this first. We were talking about it earlier in the show.
Gimme girl. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Gimme, gimme, you.
Gimme, gimme girl. Oh, Ian.
We're like a tenuous connection on this game.
Gimme, gimme.
Only the best.
Why do I do this to myself?
I don't know why you bother, Ian.
Why?
Because technically,
why do we do this?
that means that Marky is the winner with a 2-1 victory.
Gimme.
Which will be useless next week because it's just me and Mark.
Gimme. Oh, Milo. Brilliant you are.
Actually, I've decided, you know what Mark's prize for being the winner of that game can be?
Go for it, Ian.
I'm going to let you, rather than be the game lord, I'm going to let you do the 60-second recap for
what a
the
prize.
next Community
Hang on.
Day.
Let me do it. Well, there we go. We're going to do a 60-second recap on the Community Day coming up on Sunday, July the 20th. Yes, because between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m, we have got Quaxley Community Day in Pokemon Go. It's going to have the following bonuses: increased spawns, 3 times catch Stardust, 3-hour Incense, 3-hour Lures, 2 times catch Candy, and a 2 times catch chance to receive Candy XL from catching Pokemon. There'll be an additional special trade that can be made for a maximum of 3 for the day, and trades will require 50% less Stardust. The featured attack is Hydro Cannon, which is a water type, which has numbers associated to the trainer gyms and raid battles. There will be Aqua Step if you evolve into Quaxley. That's also water type, and it also does numbers on trainer battles and gyms and raids. Photo bombs will be available. It will be 5, and there'll be showcases with the same ones as before. The spawns will all be Quaxley, and there'll be field research tasks allowing you to get Great Balls, Ultra Balls, and Quaxleys, which might have the background. And the raids are win 5-star. Win a 5-star or higher raid for Quaxley encounter. Wow. Oh, that's obviously, these will give you the special backgrounds, and that is all I really want to talk about it. There we go. Happy days. Done.
More backgrounds.
I don't care for them, Milo, but yeah.
More backgrounds, yeah.
But hopefully you've got to know Quaxley a bit better ahead of its Community Day. But now you're going to get a chance to get to know us a little bit better, aren't we, Ian?
Oh, God.
Quack.
Oh, no, that's the swearing quack.
It's just a...
Just tell me about you, mate. Just what's going on?
Yeah, we're bringing it back. We haven't done a getting to know you for a minute.
I thought we got to know each other very well in New Jersey and Paris.
We actually have over the last month, but we haven't done one of these actually on the show, I think for about 4 or 5 weeks, actually, boys. So, simple question today, and I'm going to preface this by, when I say one, I don't want a list, I want one. If you could bring back any one TV show from the past, what would it be? And one. Whitfield. I know what you're going to say. I really know what you're going to say.
You know, Mark knows, anyone on the Gold Tier Patreon knows, anyone who's listening to this show knows, probably my dog knows. It's got to be either the Grand Tour or Top Gear.
One Grand Tour is coming back, but not the Grand Tour we know
Top
and
Gear
love.
came back with the wrong people. Staple thing, it would have to be Clarkson, Hammond and May under one of those guys.
Well, you could argue they replaced Angela Rippon, who used to be Top Gear, so they came back and changed it.
Technically, it was a bit of a break with a rebrand of the show and everything, you know. But that would be the section I would choose. So let's choose the original Grand Tour with Clarkson, Hammond and May.
I can't follow
It would be daft of me to pick anything else.
I
And
knew
we could
you'd
swiftly
pick that.
move it on
I
to
did
somebody
know
who's
you'd
a
pick
bit
that.
more interesting with a few more options.
No,
Marky.
one option. No options. One option. Not for you.
No,
one.
but he might. It's obvious what I'm going to choose.
Well, the
May
thing
not
is,
be
I
so
had
for
to pick something
Marky.
different because I knew you'd say that, so I've had to go for something different. But
Yes.
Marky, what TV show would you like to bring back?
Ozark would be my choice. Ozark's fantastic. It kind of ended on a bit of a cliffhanger. Kind of ended it, but I think they could bring Ozark back.
I've seen that. It's a really good show. I don't think I've seen the last series of it.
Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, Ozark for me.
There
Ian,
we go.
What about you?
Well, I couldn't go for Grand Tour because I knew Whitfield would go for that.
Hey, it's me, Pikachu.
Yeah, we don't want that coming back. Well, that's never been off the air for 30 plus years anyway. So anyway, I digress. Good news, Mark and my favourite TV show from about 15 years ago is probably coming back very soon. Listen to old episodes of the show to find that one out because I can only name one show. But just lately, I've been rewatching a really old TV show. And I say really old, to me and Mark, it probably won't be old, but to a lot of people it will. It stars Keith Sutherland, and I used to love this show every week for 7 seasons, and then a reboot.
24.
Yes.
Oh,
Even
I'd
I
love to see
remember
24
this.
come back. I used to love that show.
Yeah, I love that show.
And yeah, just started rewatching it from scratch. So, well, that's 7 seasons, an event series, and a reboot that lasted 1 season before it got axed. Yeah, that's my pick.
I remember watching 24 with my better half, and she said to me, God, you think you have a busy day? They cram so much in an hour of their life, don't they? It's like full on, isn't it? It's like absolutely full on.
It really is. It's one of the best TV shows for a long time. And you know, even though they're still using really old Nokia phones, that's how old this show is.
Yeah,
it still kind of holds up. You know, proper engrossing, and it's just
the only
good
thing that moves on
storytelling.
is the technology, really.
Yeah, it's great storytelling.
The story arcs and the character development and everything it's timeless.
Yeah, and watching season 1, they're using really old Macs, and you just think, oh, look, nostalgia. Look at that Mac. It's beautiful. Mind you, Macs are still beautiful. I love you.
I bet that one still has the same memory issues as yours, Ian, as well.
Have you gone nostalgic? And what year is your Mac?
To be fair, I record this show. I mean, I've got like 4 Macs, not flexi, but I record this on the 2017 Mac iMac, and it's sorely underpowered in terms of memory. The Mac Pro, the MacBooks, they're all fine, but the one I actually record this show on, I really do need to actually clear it down because there's something stuffing the memory up. And what that is,
Who knows?
That's what we'd like to see come back. You know what? Something that hasn't really come back, but we have seen this Pokemon before. The Counter Brothers are coming back to talk about Lunala.
I love that. Ian's like, we have seen this Pokemon before, but it's not coming back at all. It's Lunala's first time in the 5-star raids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We have seen it before. It's just the first time it's kind of
You could
come
evolve
back.
to it from good old Cosmog back in the day, or it was part of the GoFest research, depending on what line you chose, I think, wasn't it? Something like that. You get
Something
gone through
like that,
field research. Or special research, one of the two. But yes, Lunala is coming into the raid cycle from July the 22nd to the 28th. So not the craziest length of time. I think it's just about a week. It's definitely worth a raid or two, I would say.
So the 100% IVs figures that you should be looking for Lunala, 2310 for non-weather boosted and 2887 for weather boosted.
And Lunala is a dual type of psychic and ghost, which means it has 2 double weaknesses.
It does, and those weaknesses be dark and ghost.
Aye, that they be.
That they be.
That they be. And I hope, if you don't mind, boys, if I jump in straight away, if anybody was lucky enough to get themselves a 9th anniversary background Gimmighoul, that is a super effective Pokemon.
Gimmighoul or Goldengo.
It doesn't need to evolve. You could use Goldengo if you want. Oh.
What's this one? That's not on my counters. Where's that?
I'm not surprised. I just pulled the Ghost of Abbott out and I'm going to throw it in the battle party.
Ghost and Dark Pokemon are the best counters to take down Lunala. If you've got a Zarude, give it a go. If you've got a good one, that's an option.
It certainly is. And if you have a good Mega Tyranitar, that is your best counter by a country mile with a massive total damage output, which is literally way higher than anything else in the class.
Certainly got good TDO. It will survive the battle very nicely, but you could take in the superior version of Lunala, which is the Dawn Wings Necrozma Fusion. You might have a couple of these, or maybe one of them from the Go Fest of 2024. Give it the ghost type moves, it will annihilate the smaller bad.
Its DPS is good, but its TDO isn't anywhere near, if I'm honest.
No.
Well, I don't know what any of those are on these because I'm just working off my list. But yeah, you could also use Chandelier. Shadow Ball is a charge move on that.
Yep, that's a good one. And I'm actually throwing this one in for our Italian admin. Bit of a Gengar fan, Mega Gengar with Lick and Shadow Ball. It has good DPS, but its total damage output is low.
It's good for a lick, isn't it, Gengar, to be fair? It is
yeah,
good.
yeah, I mean, it's good for a lick, yeah.
Good for a lick. I'm just looking, actually, Goldengo's in the list, which is jokes.
It is. It's number 17 on the counter list.
That's a little bit higher than that. If you've taken it upon yourself to get a King Gambit evolved, which is Pawniard's final stage from Gen 9, that with the Dark-type moveset will do very nicely. I mean, it's nowhere near as good as Mega Tyranitar, of course, but it could be worse.
It is better than Gimmighoul, though, Whitfield.
Yes, as is stubbing your toe.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, let's jump in and get through meaty. Giratina, there you go. Throw that in the mix.
Oh,
that'll do you good. Both forms,
Ginger's ears
actually, to be
perked up.
fair. Yeah. They'll do you all right, won't they? I can feel his ears already from here. They went, ooh.
Yep, and the last counter we're going to say tonight, and you know what? GoFest season's just passed. If you've got the hero of many battles form of Zan and Zenta, not a bad counter. Actually, it is. It is very low down the list, and there's 97 better counters. But if you have one with Snarl and Crunch, you know what? Put it in there, It's not that bad. Yeah.
Zammy, Ian. Zammy.
Yeah. Ian has scrolled past many Pokemon, including Delmise, Crocodile, and Shadow Crawdund to get to Salmon Center.
I have, but I did stop before getting to Greninja and Pangoro.
You've even scrolled past Shadow Ampharos.
Yeah, but Ian's working on the basis that most people will have a Zammy after their global experience.
If you don't have a Zammy after the last month, then there's an issue.
Sensible.
Ian, well done. You've incorporated everybody's opportunities there.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm pretty sure of the 9 we mentioned and the honourable mentions, you should have something to make a battle party.
Ian, I've got some good news.
What?
We've got a poll, boys.
Hang on. I need to dust off the jingle.
I just thought we'd do it.
Sounds like some serious hard wood.
Yeah, well, it's not been up for long, unfortunately. But we've gone to the list, gone to X anyway, to see if any of our reboot shows have tickled anyone's thoughts and what they would vote for out of the 3 that we momentarily spoke about. We have a winner. We have a winner. We have a winner.
Minutes.
After
it's
10
the Grand
minutes.
Tour. It's the Grand Tour, let's be honest.
So in joint second spot with 29% of the vote, we had Ozark and the Grand Tour.
No.
Which means 43%. And it makes sense. America viewers would love 24. 43%, 24, which again, I think I would vote 24 in that situation. I do like 24. So there we go. Squirtle Boy. What the hell?
Squirtle Boy.
Somebody hashtag somebody at Disney in on that poll. 24 people want 24 back.
Well, there we go. Let's see if they come back to us.
But you know the opening credits of 24 and you've got the little LED blip, blip,
yeah.
Blip. They shine a little bit, actually. And you know what else shines?
Welcome, trainers.
Wrong jingle.
Very good, Ian.
Shines of the week.
Well, I'm going to start on X with Poker Bagel Sun. Love to see new names.
A great name.
Who doesn't love a bagel?
Oh, who doesn't love a pokey? I mean, a bagel. Yeah, absolutely. A pokey baglet. Last sport of the coin bag before the event gets over today turns out to be perfect. It's a shiny Gimmighoul with a 0-star IV, but that's not what the focus is. It's a shiny. Well done, Pokey Bagelson.
I'm going to jump into our good old Patreon exclusive Discord server in the hashtag Shinies of the Week channel. This one was actually posted as we were recording last week's show, but we missed it. Our Wilso 205, it doesn't really get better than this. I mean, enormous congratulations. They pulled in the Shundo background 9th anniversary Gimmighoul, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And that's from a field research task, or maybe from other kinds of research, but it's a Scottish Gimmighoul. Huge congratulations.
And you know what else is crazy? Stephen McVeigh sent us this message at Incensed Podcast. Got this off a field research task and couldn't believe my eyes. Absolutely amazing shiny. And Steve also got the shiny background Gimmighoul, 93% bad boy.
Lovely.
So we've got one from Junho in our exclusive Discord server, the Flex It Good section. Junho has got the little one, the little one got her first ever Shundo. Beautiful Shundo Eevee.
Oh,
nice.
Eevee. Love it. Are you going to evolve it though? This is the question. But yeah, Shundo Eevee, love it.
Oh, that's fantastic. And actually joined the Patreon last week. So there you go. Welcome.
Well, welcome.
Welcome, trainers.
And anyway, I've got to mention, I know Mark has issues with me mentioning Dave Silverman all the time because he always gets the best stuff, but he put in the Flex It Good channel, and this isn't really a Shinies of the Week as such, but I'm going to mention it, Hyper Training Complete, and his GMax Charizard, lucky GMax Charizard, is now Yeah, it's maxed. It's maxed.
It's a
GG's, Dave.
schlunder.
It might just be. It very might just be. And we do need to give an honourable mention to our very own admin, Francesco, who has hyper-trained his Mew. Shiny Mew, in fact.
Yeah, just want to say to David as well. Sorry, David, I'm very lazy at responding, but yes, Ian and Milo, we might have to have a word of a mainstream band that might have nicked the Mark's Pole tune. But yes, I do like Wolf Alice. I think they're a fantastic band, and we'll be speaking for our lawyers to make sure they haven't copied the Mark's Pole song. Absolutely, David. Thanks for bringing that to our attention.
We can't because we grabbed that jingle off Riverside. It's not ours.
I didn't know that.
Epidemic Sound, isn't it?
Oh, what did I say?
Riverside. Speaking of polls, I mean, this is sort of a poll Pokemon. Geordie Castell, rounding out with a silver tier patron here, has said, I know it's not all that special, but with the current XP boost, I wanted to level up. This Sudowoodo was the excellent throw that gave me the push over to level 48. So I gave it the proper name, and to my surprise, it was a hundo to celebrate the occasion. So
nice.
Geordie Castell picked up a lovely New Zealand hundo fake wood.
Oh, they're in New Zealand as well. They are spreading, aren't they, those
New
fake
Zealand?
woods?
No, Zealand, sorry, the Netherlands.
Oh,
I saw Zealand. I was like, yeah, sure, New Zealand.
Some difference.
Kind of.
No, Netherlands. Dutch wood.
Dutch wood.
Such fake
Dutch wood.
Oh, Ian, what are we going to do with him?
Now we can move on swiftly from that.
Kids. Anyway.
Kids.
Anyway, before we round out this week's show, boys, we've had a WhatsApp message.
What, really?
Yes, boys, we've got a WhatsApp message from somebody other than PayPal Simone.
What?
No,
Really?
I don't believe that either.
42's been on.
42, calling from across the pond in the United States. I chose to spend my Global Go Fest at what the community ambassador, where I was, said was one of the top 5 largest meetups in all of North America. We had 568 people check in for both Saturday and Sunday.
Damn.
I caught in total about 85 shiny Pokemon over both days,
That's a smashing
including 6 shiny Zamazenta, 2 with backgrounds, and 8 shiny Zacians, including 3 with backgrounds, the best of which ended up being a 96%, 15, 13, 15.
That's where they're all hiding then, over
Jolly
there.
good,
However,
yes.
what I chose to use my bottle cap on was a New Jersey shiny background Zacian, strongest Pokemon in the game by combat power. I had mirrored lucky trinkets with one of my friends who actually went there. I wasn't able to go this year, but I do intend wholeheartedly to be at the next North American Go Fest in-person event in 2026. So hopefully I'll see some of you there.
Ditto, yeah.
I ended up finishing the bottle cap tasks on Saturday.
Wow.
The day that I had used it after I made the train.
That's quick, that is.
I ended up making 2 new friends and doing special trades with them, 500,000 Stardust each. One of them, I gave away a shiny Zamazenta for a shiny Unknown L, and the other one, I had traded a shiny Smoochum for the second Skidoo that I had needed to complete my shiny Living Dex.
Nice, Skidoo. Well
But
traveled.
that's actually not why I'm calling. I won the best prize that I think I could have won. New friends and all the shiny background Pokemon aside, I even hatched a Shundo Golett, which at the time when it hatched, it was in a batch of about 4 or 5, and I was like, oh great, another shiny Golett. What am I going to do with
We'd
this?
all do that.
Yeah.
I had considered transferring it, but I'm glad that I appraised it because it was indeed a 100% shiny Golett.
Oh, lovely.
Which makes up for the fact
GG's.
that my Go Plus Plus had attempted and failed to catch a 100% Golett when I was down in the area for Inteleon Gigantamax. All of that aside, the community ambassador and along with several of my friends who had gone to Pokemon Go Fest in New Jersey had been going around without my knowing and without, I feel like most of the communities knowing, getting a TCG set of the Pokemon Go getting signed by very many large podcasts and YouTubers signed.
We saw that, didn't we, at the meetup?
Mm-hmm.
This had been teased as a raffle prize since Saturday morning. It was $10 a buy-in for a ticket. I ended up buying 2 tickets, and they had said that it was going to be raffled away Sunday night at 6 p.m. once Global Go Fest had ended. Long story short, I ended up winning.
Oh, wow.
It was the last prize raffled away.
Well done,
And
GGs.
as each other plushie and pin and card set blister pack was handed out to someone else, I was like, oh, yay, they didn't call my ticket. This means that I'll have better odds of winning the grand prize.
Yeah.
Sure enough, the big buildup came around for the trading card set booster elite trainer box. It's a Pokemon Center exclusive version as well. Came around and they called my ticket. I jumped for joy and I screamed because I had seen that almost all of the Incensed podcast crew had signed it. I can very clearly, on the top of the box, see Hermes Ninja, Sue herself, had signed it. I can see Milo's signature up here, of course. Pogo Milo UK.
Ook.
I believe on the front of the box that I see Ian's signature, which is basically just a squiggle with
Yes,
a
it
line
is.
through it,
Smells Ian.
resembles Ian.
Yeah.
And Mark, I think that you had signed this as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right below Ian with a funny little exclamation point. I'm currently
Possibly.
searching for an acrylic box that I can fit this ETB into because I went to a local game store and they said that the ones that they normally use for ETBs, this one can't fit into because the Pokemon Center version is too large to fit in them.
Oh no.
So if any of you know of any, or like where I can get one on the internet, Amazon, what have you, I will gladly buy it so that the Sharpie doesn't get smudged anymore. Also, shout out to Sue. You were my favorite part of the live recordings. I loved hearing you laugh in the background. You have the clearest mic ever, and it was amazing. Anyway, I am so glad that I not only met all of these new people, made all of these new trades, got all of these shiny Pokemon, but I have an actual tangible prize that I won from Pokemon Go Fest 2025. And I don't think that I'll ever trade this one away or sell it. This prize is going to be staying with me. Anyway, best of luck. Sorry for the long-winded message. Tried to keep it short. Hope you all have the best week going forward. Shiny vibes to all of you. Bye.
Shiny vibes.
That's crazy. I remember actually signing that box. I mean, we all do.
That's not the first time we've been involved with doing one of those box
we did
giveaway
last year as
signing
well,
This was
things.
the Mewtwo
Yeah.
box, wasn't it? In New
Yes.
Jersey, wasn't it? Yeah,
the
yeah.
TV box it was signed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks
I
so much
love
for
that.
sending that in, and congrats on winning
Congrats
that.
on
and
winning
having one
it.
Hell of a weekend.
Yeah, because we always wonder who won it, don't we? Like last year,
Yeah.
it was, and it's actually nice to actually hear a message from the person that won it, and they listen to the show. So GG's.
Well done. Absolutely good. Nice to hear your voice as well.
Thanks for
yeah.
messaging in, Kitty. That's great. Hopefully we hear from you again. But boys, we did it. We got to the end of 231.
Yeah.
We made it.
231.
231. 231.
We survived.
We survived. And just a little bit of housekeeping before we end the show. So thank you very much for listening. We will definitely catch up with you next week for 232. Whitfieldless, unfortunately, unless he leaves us a little message to play. But we do need to say thank you to everybody that supports the show, whether you support us by listening to us with your ears or whether you support us monetarily. We want to thank all of you. So if you listen to the show, thank you. If you're a bronze Patreon member, thank you so very much. We do really value each and every one of you that supports the show monetarily. But we do also shout out 2 tiers by name. Those are... And... Let's mix it up a little bit. We're going to start by calling out our
Gold member.
Indeed. And those...
Welcome, trainers!
Those of you that are on our tier are JB, Kerry and Zachary, Barside 2, Mandy Croft, Mr. Mossam, Mufti, and welcome back to the fam, Dean, DHL. I think I know your favourite courier firm.
Royal Mail.
DPD.
DPD.
Nice.
We also need to thank our tier, and you are KLXVI, Del Hazard, Spindiana, Laurie Beck, Stephen Norway, CC is Mad, McFloof,
Nice.
Saul Haberfield, Lizzie George, Sander Vander Derisa, Neonet, Ellen Rushton, James Alexander, Northern Surf,
Nice.
Tom Cattle, Charlie Todd, Robert Wilson, Miss Summer of 6'9", Malcolm Grindle,
Nice.
Geordie Castell, The Hot Weasel, Tony of Pride, Shiny IKEA Mom, and our latest silver tier patron, Junho. Thank you for being on the Patreon. But boys, that is it. We're done. We're done for another week. I don't really know why that jingle was played there, but
I don't know.
Whitfield
He's just gone mental.
is delirious. He's
broken.
delirious. So we will catch you next week for episode.
Guys, but we've got some good news.
What?
Debatable if it's good news. But yeah, Max Monday, 14th of July, is Whalmer. There
Well,
you
Richard
go.
Roll, you'll think is good news.
Yeah, if they're still playing it, yeah. Oh, hello.
You know what? That probably is good news compared to next week's Spotlight Hour. Is not good news, boys.
For reversal, it might be, Ian.
Yeah, you can go fish. Phoebus is the Spotlight Hour on July the 15th with 2 times Catch Candy.
Clarify the spelling?
No.
No. No.
Well, before I spam more sound effects, boys, more mediocre news.
What?
The Raid Hour to finish that trifecta of evening hour-long events. The 16th of July. It's the Rocky Bull Pokemon. Terrakion is back.
Well,
I like
you know what? I'm going to say this to our listeners. I think you can have every night next week off between 6 and 7 p.m. And on that bombshell, we'll catch you next week for 232.
What the hell was that, Milo?
Shots fired, right?
I choose you!